he saw. Oh, slacks. Look at those finds around the corner of Big Box. Oh, my goodness. And you can see a bit of energy, a bit of giving it after a moment like that. Completely fair enough. What an open for M80.
Yeah, you're not going to complain about that at all. My God, Slacks. Fair play, mate. Fair play. What a call as well. It has to be set by Sin. Rush A through main and don't stop until you fight. That is, you know, off the back of a poor map number one, losing 13-5. You can't discredit the balls on that sort of a call. That is an insane one, and it works. And then Slacks, of course, a couple of moments of brilliance, keeping up his individual form, and Sin will step up as he takes down Nafany. It's a low buy, though, for BetBoom. No bomb plant, not that many kills. Not enough in the back pockets for some funds as Malbs and Sin just mop them up, mow them down. Last man on Magnagez with a Glock. No chance in hell. Malbs with a, you know, poor game. He got 7 kills in the entirety of map number 1. Well, he's got 5 already here, map number 2. Much better.
Much better indeed. The energy, as we said, needed working out, needed resetting. It seems like they have done that. It is very, very early rounds, but looking good, I have to say, straight out of the gate. I think I am impressed by the fact that it's not necessarily been a fade away here from the M80 team. However, BetBoom coming round with a pretty strong buy into this third round, hoping to make themselves known here on Ancient as well.
Double flashes, both blind. One in towards Cubby. Kyron lost track of him? I don't know. But a free kill given over towards Sin. It's highly questionable. Thankfully, Nafany can answer on that flanking player who was the big risk. And as Zorta drops Slacked, that probably feels like the round. Molotov comes in towards the default plot, but it's too little too late, to be perfectly honest, and Switch are going to get caught regardless. Last man a wreck. MP9. We'll get one. Little fade away. Not going to say no to that. Any more for any more would be nice as Nafany won't get caught. Down he falls. It's the hands of Nafany. I've already the 2 casualties. Not bad. Not bad for BetBoom to find their first. Making sure that their first gun round is pretty conclusive as well.
Yeah, very quickly back into things. So this is where it gets difficult. M80 starting off well, but we'll see. Can they keep it alive, you know? Can they stomach a difficult rifle round? Because realistically, it's like pistols are very, very important, but for a lot of players, a lot of teams, it's always the rifle rounds that feel like the point at which the game actually starts. Aggression towards mid, not wasting any time here. Fights all over the shop. Chiron lucky to be alive. Not a bad result for M80.
Shot with the scout. Tag, but the kill going to go the way of Magnagez, who keeps his relatively emphatic form of the aim. Sin and Malbs combining. Oh, that's important. The pop flash as well going to make Malbs' life even easier, as he'll double down, leaving Zorta with it all to do. Molotov, aid and a double flash to work with, and it will not be enough. Sin sees it off. 3 kills to Sin's name, 2 for Malbs, as he matches his tally for map 1 already. This is already much better.
Yep, keeping it up. Wonderful find there in towards mid, right? The aggression especially, I think, super, super effective. All goes quiet here. BetBoom. Yeah, not going to be a breeze. M80 coming back with a vengeance within the game itself and within the series, of course. Oh, the nades out towards middle. The flash as well. They are happy to take the fights, and M80 at the moment really doing well in this scenario.
It's got to be said, this side looking really good. BetBoomer, you know, maybe trying to keep that same mentality that they had in towards Ancient, where it's, you know, quite loose but quite aggressive. And M80 responding well. Sort of 10 to 15 minute break that they had is done well for them. Malbs for only 1, but it should be good enough now as BetBoom are thrust into a 2 versus 4. Zorta and Chiron tagged. I don't really know what you do or where you go in this situation, but they're going to double back towards B. And it's going to be, by the time they get there, at the very least 2 to meet them.
Yeah, not looking too good here. you never know. They might be able to pull something out of their backside for this. And I think it is, as you're sort of alluding to, incremental goals now, isn't it? Do some damage, get the bomb plant, win the round becomes almost a tertiary objective. Got to stay realistic. Swisher spots a little bit of a head. Flash goes round for Sin to work with. Work with it he shall. Just Sorte, he's not long for this world either. Lead growing for the CT side.
So far, so good. There's something to work with here. We were a little bit worried about Ancient. I think for me, internally, I was kind of feeling maybe a little preemptively thinking it was done before it was even started, but M80, I gotta give them their credit. Decent little run out here in the early part of this. 4-1 out the gates, not bad. And considering that BetBoom have no money in round number 6, 5-1 as a start, which you'd expect they get the 5th here. Absolutely workable. Nades are great. MP9 is better. Sin for 3. Looks for more. Malbs will steal it away from right under his grasp. And the last man of Siren. It's Eagle and nowhere near the action. M80 5-1 as a start is not bad.
Siren looking to be cheeky here. However, he has heard the footsteps, but he is getting flanked out. Oh, there you go.
Oh,
nice find. And for a moment here, the B-bomb site is undefended, but there's not much that he can really do about that. Oh, the boost. Yeah, he doesn't fancy it. They're walking towards him. I mean, it's a little boring, but you just have to wind the clock down against him, really. He's going to go looking for this kill on towards Rec, but I don't think it will ever come. So yeah, M80 getting savvy to the fact that they just can't afford to give these guns away.
Siren, what have you got for us? Give us a little bit of magic at the tail end. Swisher's tagged. A body shot would be enough. As he is spotted. All right. We'll take him. We'll take him. Looking for a gun here. And he might just get it. Okay, AK picked up. I mean, of course, Siren, you probably want to die for the loss bonus. But actually saving the AK isn't the worst thing because that's basically all you're going to have next round anyway. Just don't die all the time. It's basically what we're asking here. As he is having a little look in. That'll be that though. Round finally done. There's a slow ending. I start the wrap though. Hang on a second. He can actually die at the time and he will. Oh no. There was a couple of positives in that round there for BetBoom, but there was one real big kind of mute point, and that was him dying off the time. That's going to hurt. He's with, I think, 2.3k in his back pocket. That's not what you want at all.
No, sir. Yeah, a little bit disastrous, and again, especially while you're down on rounds, etc., it really is not a good look here. Timeout coming in. Were they going to call it anyway? Are they just calling it to deal with what's happened in the previous round? It's tough. It's very, very tough, but things are not going as planned. They may well, still a few smiles in the camp. There you go, Nafany, looking good. But yeah, they may well have been in a sort of similar mindset as us, that it's like, all right, the hard work is done. We just rinse them on Anubis. Surely now everything else should fall into place, but not quite yet. Obviously, a lot of time to turn things around.
So, what do we got? Siren and Anova. I kind of respect it. Pretty based. Zolta's got the Krieg guard as well. Not often you see that. Slack's playing up close. Right idea. Shadow might betray. Oh! He actually saw the shadow, which made him just flinch a second off a Zorto, ripped his head off. It's those incremental little things that can make the difference between life and death. And in that instance, it was death, but Malbs, good line up for him. Good swing from Sin, who finds Magnages and puts the numbers in M80's favor.
Just about. Is it going to stay that way? Siren can't land the shot. Kyron, meanwhile, moving in behind. I don't know if he was spotted there. I don't think so. Swisher, is he going to have any idea at all? Not looking likely. Oh, that timing is kind of crazy. He might start to check it again. Chiron just trying to close the gap here. The AWP slowly making his way out. There's one in towards default. I think they've secured that fact. AWP making a lot of noise. Chiron Oh, got to be careful here. Covered round the corner. Going to stack together now as well. Big find from Sin. Brings it down to the 1v2. Oh, it's close, but Rek will clean up house. 6th round for M80, and again, looking very, very good, even while under pressure.
Yeah. Got to give him credit. It's that 1 versus 1 at the tail end as well, just backing himself and knowing that they can take that fight. Maybe, just maybe, against what we initially thought, that third map might be needed. 6-1 right now, and again, not a bomb plan on a BetBoom, right? And this is the big thing. They're actually getting okay space towards the site, and they're getting, you know, small positives to work with, but they're not getting the bomb down. They're not giving themselves chances to set up post plants, and because they're not getting the bomb down, despite their hefty loss bonus, they can't keep buying in. Even if they were losing rounds, but they were getting a plant, they could buy. They can't. Wreck. A lot of damage to players 2 and 3. Push through main there. That a Siren, that a Kyron. But he will fall.
Oh, could be a bit problematic here. Kills keep coming round. M80 having to deal with a really weird kind of round here. Oh, they're thinking about the swing. Shadow. Ooh, spotted. Slacks on scopes, but he keeps his cool for 2. And it will just be left onto the Deagle of Zorte. Nothing that he can find. Boom getting a bit desperate. You know, you're 3v3. Yes, you're on the lower rifles and, well, a lack of rifles. Do you necessarily need to go for that temple peak? Now they will say absolutely not, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like you just sit in your positions and hope that the individuals will outmatch.
Yeah, you know, it's one of those things as well. I think maybe I'll throw the onus on Nafany a little bit, but he does need to try and slow these guys down. You know, they're quite aggressive in terms of their playstyle, you know, like we've already spoken about, but they do back themselves, right? Which you've got to respect to a degree, right? They go into a lot of these engagements thinking, I can win this fight. And at times, the best thing to do is not to fight, but it's just not the BetBoom style of play. So, you know, I think a lot of this is on Nafany to try and slow these guys down. Just decide who, for me, they overfight, which when they're feeling it and when they are in control is just a guaranteed win, right? They just rock and roll over teams like they did map number 1. But when they aren't hitting their shots, when they're not feeling it, they just give away so many positives. They give away so much of the space in the room that they've just fought so hard to even get there. And a credit to M80. It's not giving them anything. 7-1. Switcher swinging out. Doesn't clear. But Nafany will be traded at the very least. He was hella low. So that's that positive. Blind. He's good to keep Sin alive, but he takes a lot of damage.
Tyron, good timing, creeping through the smoke there. However, it's still not quite enough. Albs brings it back. He remains alive in towards middle. Oh, giddy for the fights, and he's going to absolutely ruin Chiron and Siren. Suddenly, it's Magnajez all alone. He's good for 1, but he's taking a dink in the meantime. Surely not. They will say, does have that bomb. That's the one thing he's got going for him here.
Time ticking, 1v2. Magnajez is so low. So low. But yeah, he knew they were somewhere over towards Balk, but yeah, over a shelf. But there's just nothing he could have done. That range, upsy him off. Simple as. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. And again, a bit of a scrappy round coming through, but Malb's just the miracle man at times, right? That is just beautiful stuff there from him. That double kill is so important. 8-1. This is a lightning fast first half of Counter-Strike, and BetBoom looked like a completely different side, a shadow of their former selves of what we saw on Anubis.
Yeah, really surprising to see it fall apart in this fashion. Sin gets a flash in. Gonna go for the spam. He may well have heard Nafany there, to be fair, trying to bait in a fight, but they're not giving it. BetBoom, you know, they just want to survive, keep their players alive, and get into a late round scenario. M80 not letting them. Slack's going to find the first into this. Oh, there's a trade back, but it's not quite enough. Still a man advantage for the CT side. And BetBoom just do not know where to look, how to react. Just a game of survival, really, on this T side, it feels like.
So, making a little move there towards Donut, which actually could give them a bit of space considering it's one-man backside. Wreck, called upon, delivers for the first. Molotov will come down at the time. Nobody had a main just yet. He's met with a molly. A fight going to be found in a second as well as he's trying to dance around the box. He might just win it out, but Siren turns his head. Tap on towards the bomb. He's expecting a Donut player quick in the rotation, but nobody's offering up just yet. And Siren's not going for the bomb plant. He's continuing to move in towards Donut, even though nobody's there. The longer he takes, the more opportunities it gives M80 to move back on towards the site.
Plant goes down. Oh, Zorte, big one from him. Is he ready for that next player? No, he isn't. It's all left onto Siren. They needed Zorte for a moment, right? Siren is so low. Just trying to play the catch-off game, but they will begin to clear. And they have an inkling. Tap onto the bomb. Smoke on top of it. He's hoping that it's not a hold, but it is. He's forced to fight. And he will lose it out. BetBoom edging closer, but still not getting the rounds.
No, not at all. Man alive. What a game we're being treated to here, but in a weird way for kind of all of the wrong reasons. M80 coming alive, but BetBoom really falling asleep. But I've got to give so much respect to M80 in the sense that they're making something out of this, right? It's very easy to talk about how you, on your own map pick, you find very little form, you could kind of mentally check out of a game, but at Pro League, there's no time, right? Every time you pick up a loss of any sort, you've just got to realize that yes, it's not game over here in this map, right? We've still got a whole series to play, and M80 aren't giving up anything. This is good. 9-1. Even if that's all they get for M80 on this CT side, it is more than enough.
So wild here from M80, the turnaround, but also BetBoom to see them struggling.
True.
We're all quite surprised. Slow round here, BetBoom. Still little bits of confidence in places, as we will see a contact here towards A. Smoke over the top. Calling for the Molotov. Rek gonna wait, though. Play things patiently. We'll get that molly down as more smokes come in, right? Still feeling confident on that BetBoom side of things, though, even though maybe the jig is up. Another molly to keep them at bay. It's only 2 players here. Drawing the attention of 3. Maybe a 4th as well in a moment.
Oh, well. Sin. Waiting. Finding. Second. Oh, he delivers on both. Kyron and Nafferty get clipped. And BetBoom left down to 3 in a matter of moments with 40 seconds to work with and basically no map control. Oh, it goes from bad to worse to the side as M80 about to, well, it looks like lock in double digits unless from the trenches BetBoom can bring themselves back into this spot. Sin, talk about leading by example. 16-6 for him. Same for Malbs as he gets caught. Oh, great shot. Second delivers. Beautifully done. Bye-bye Siren. Bye-bye Zorte. And Magnajez, the star man of last map, forced to just save with only 4 kills to his name.
Crazy, crazy. What a drop-off from BetBoom, man. You know, it's kind of wild to think. All I can assume is that they just got a little bit in their own heads, a little bit like, oh, okay, all good, don't worry about it. It should be over now. We've done the difficult bit. Yeah. It's wild. It is wild. And M80 just, I mean, making it really, really quick here. to be honest. malbsMd looking fantastic. Slacks as well. Not like Swisher and Wreck have necessarily been needed, I suppose.
Yeah. Spot on. Kyron falls. Magnet's answers back. So Swisher going 1 for 1. What a bad spot. His information. Oh my god. Nafany! Bye-bye. Jumping for a smoke like that with no control over towards cave or mid is crazy.
Magnajez. Oh, got to be careful here. Gets the smoke out, and yeah, will kind of cost him. Just could not correct his crosshair there. This could be a little brutal, though. They're running back through the smoke. Nope, doesn't matter. They will work the numbers. Looking so good. 11-1 out from M80 at the turn of the half. Surely has to be enough to take us to a third. We'll just have to find out how fast it's going to be. See you in a few.
Hey Future Pros! Knowing some B smokes on Ancient can lead to success, so let's look at the classic short smoke. To throw this, stand in the doorway in the middle of this section. Aim at the tip of this leaf. Then throw the smoke. Pretty easy to be honest. From the same spot, you can also molly the pillar by aiming at the gap between the plant and the wall. A very easy but effective combo. Hey Future Pros! Mid on Ancient can be some vital real estate. So let's look at a donut smoke you can throw to help take some space. To throw the smoke, position yourself in the middle of this section of the window. Aim at the corner of this knobbly bit in the wood. Then simply throw the smoke. I class this as an Ancient essential you should know, so commit it to memory as it's a very easy lineup. Pair it up with a red smoke and you'll be cooking.
I can't explain. I can't explain it. I go insane when we get naked. Hold me down, never let me go. Take me in, I want you to show. Hold me down, never let me go. Take me in, I want you to show me love.
Hello everybody, welcome back into the second half. Might be a swift finish here as M80 have returned into the series. They have woken up. They have, I don't know, got new mice or something, because they are absolutely farming here. 11-1, BetBoom. Really good showing out from them on Anubis. We thought, okay, should be over in 2 then. You know, the Ancient not great for M80, but here we are eating our own words now.
It's got to be said, this has been a, you know, if you had told me 13-5 and then in response, the team who got 5 are going to put up an 11-1 half, I wouldn't believe you. And in front of pistol, it might be over and done before we even begin. Nafany, though, will line up 2. Good work, but Malbs gets 2 of his own. 3 versus 3, and already not a bad spot. Bomb will go down. And BetBoom, we call upon them in the retake. The gauntlet being laid down here by M80 in the bomb plum. What's the response looking like?
I go, Jez. Trying to work it on the Julie's denied away. Yeah, they're just on another level right now. The ascended plane for M80. Chiron remains alone. They know where he's at. Don't need to give him the fight. He doesn't have a kit. That's not necessarily confirmed information, but may well be assumed these days. And there you have it. Timer going to tick away. Nothing he can do. 12th round for M80. And by all accounts, we are off to a 3rd map.
Just a wild chain of events we've had. Chiron doesn't even get the luxury there at the tail end of the saving as well. He just has to, I don't know, bow out. Yeah, a couple of kills is great, but what a weird first 2 maps. So dominant map number 1 and then so dominant in the other way map number 2. It's just kind of completely out of the realms of expectations. But again, I mean, you can't really take anything away from M80. They deserve to be winning, and they deserve to be winning by this fashion as well. They haven't, you know, scraped through any of these rounds. They haven't won any undeservedly. It has been a walk in the park. BetBoom on a map in which they're meant to be on paper quite good on, anything but on a round potentially. And Jez, oh my god, he'll eat a nade, but 2 spotted on towards Shelf. So now he's going to rush B because they know it's going to be on demand regardless. That's 3 players in a known quantity. Nafany for 1, looks for more, but it's not enough. 5-7 on to back though.
Little bit of presence here from BetBoom. Man advantage comes round. However, can't deny the bomb plant. Yeah, they give it a go with the spam, but yeah, can't deny the bomb plant. Deep smoke in towards CT. So they're being kept pretty heavily at bay here. Rec with a nice find. Has to be careful with how he plays this now. Waiting for a flash. It's ineffective, but or maybe I thought it would make the fight awkward. Not going to be the case. Slacks, meanwhile, round the corner. Going to get 2. Yes, indeed. And now all down to Zorte. The bait plays worked out. Again, not a lot of time to work with here for this ET. Might just be all she wrote. It is indeed 13-1. M80 laying down the law on Ancient, showing BetBoom that they are indeed capable and that we will require a 3rd map. We will see you on Mirage.